Alright, we're back. So, last week was eventful, which we seem to be having a lot of those lately. You guys boarded a train, a Dixie Rails train, headed for Deadland. That has supposedly a scientist who has some kind of invention or technique or something that'll help the Dixie Rails get through the Mojave Desert on their way to Los Angeles. You guys took the job mainly because you wanted to, well, two of you just wanted to move on into different areas of the West, finding this particular neck of Arizona to be inhospitable, or at least just you're done with it, you know? You had wanderlust, essentially. You guys teamed up with Isabella and Calebin after successfully doing a heist. That heist, although successful, Mad Dog happened to mention Calebin's name, and now Calebin and associates are once again in trouble with the law. I'm gonna go ahead and deal some fate chips out here.
I need 4.
I know.
I have as much as the GM.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Sorry, as many.
Thank you. I appreciate it. As much is still accurate. It's just not proper. And the train is under attack by a mysterious force. Now, I have been using their names because I don't feel like hiding them. And so, if you know anything about the lore, although this might just be in the Marshal's Handbook, but anyone watching, which would be no one currently, who knows this, it's pretty much figured out who's attacking, but the characters definitely do not. So a mysterious perpetrator is attacking, but they do have an automaton with a Gatling gun for an arm, and that automaton riddled Lewis with holes, and he's now sitting dead in one of the train cars. Now, since we were still in the middle of that combat when the session ended, to make things easier, the new character, formerly known as Lewis, now known as Matthew Turner, aka Lucky Ace, will be assuming the role of the gunman that was previously being controlled by Lewis. That way it's just a quick way to introduce him. But don't worry, we haven't forgotten about Lewis. I mean, he's dead, but we haven't forgotten about him. And now we're going to... yes, so this fight has been going on. It's actually been kind of turning in y'all's favor. You've definitely dispatched a large number of the enemy forces. However, you have become engaged in a battle for your life against an imposing figure. A shirtless hunk of a man. And when I say hunk, I don't mean he's hunky. I mean like he's huge. Who wears a welding mask to cover his face and uses a Gatling shotgun. Again, the players don't know, but this is the infamous Mr. Rutledge. And now I need to move someone into TeamSpeak because apparently... Alright, you're here twice. Whatever makes it work. So, the objective here is to have Lewis's new character get killed instantly. For comedy, really. All in favor?
No.
I gotta bunny hop you guys, so, bunny hop, and here we are. So, before we get started, new guy, can you see Matthew, and you have vision and all that?
I see a bunch of shit.
That's good.
I do now, yes.
Excellent. Alright, we already dealt cards, so Mad Dog, assuming you're here, which you're not even in not in Roll20 yet, it will be your turn. But since you're not here yet, I'm just gonna have to put you on hold unless you let me know you're on your way. Right now.
He told you.
Well...
Or did he?
I don't know. Alright, so Mad Dog's gonna go on hold. You have control of that token, Matthew? Yes, no, maybe so? Oh, wait, there's Mad Dog. Okay. So he's not on hold, assuming he's here. You here, Mad Dog? Oh, one thing I forgot to mention for the recap is Isabella is just sitting there in a pool of her own blood on the coal cart. Which is unfortunate. Mad Dog going once. Mad Dog going twice.
Keep you on hold.
Okay. So that makes it Mr. Rutledge's turn.
Also, I think you got the wrong person.
What do you mean?
Because you haven't given me control. I don't have control of my character. I don't see shit.
Why don't you have control of your character? It hasn't
It's
changed.
the same map, but
I see a bunch of dudes with cannons and shit.
But it hasn't changed since last week. So unless you're using a different account.
No, same account.
no, we're in a room with a bunch of people sitting in benches and there's shit on fire.
Nah, I'm not in that room.
What? Let me move your token, see if it's one of those token bit bugs. You see yourself?
No.
Okay, how about I do one of these?
Oh, no, I do. Yep, it's fixed.
It was just some lag or something.
Okay.
No, it's just, it illuminated something else completely.
Odd. Yeah, so it was a token bug, so it's fixed. Oh, okay. And even though I forgot to get this ready. Here we go. Alright, so Mr. Rutledge first, he's got to get out of Shaken. Yeah, he's out of Shaken.
Alright, I'm gonna interrupt.
Okay, roll agility. You have to beat a 1.
Oh.
Well, you beat a 1. Just.
Okay. So if I shoot them from here is like a -4.
It's a -2 for cover, is what I remember. Is that wrong?
I don't. Yeah, I think it was a 2, not a 4.
And then.
Because you're shooting up a staircase.
Yeah. And then 46 feet divided by 6 is under. It's rounding up. It's 8 peso. It's 8 inches away. So I assume that's within your close range. So yeah, I think it's just -2.
Oh yeah. Got a shitty gun. Something I was gonna do. Oh no, that was after that. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think. I thought there was something. Nah, probably not. Oh yeah, I had to. Oh, I already used it. Fuck. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
And after I shoot him, I'm probably gonna reload my other gun.
So you're doing 2 actions. Well, not sort of 2 actions. 2 actions with ambidextrous and all that.
Yeah.
You're shooting with reach
pretty
hand,
much.
is basically what I'm trying to say. Cool. That's a hit.
I thought twice. That was weird. Oh god.
That's some damage.
okay. I thought I fucked that up. I thought I had like +4.
Damn, that is 2 wounds. So he is going to spend his first fate chip. I don't know why I went ahead and flipped it, because it doesn't matter, because he's just spending it to soak. So I'm going to recall that. And he's going to do a soak roll. He's taking 2 wounds presently. So that's a vigor. Alright, he soaks it.
I don't think there's one figure roll that you missed. Whatever.
Well, I don't control what numbers come up.
Well, let's see. Yeah. I fucked up on one figure. Alright, now I mean, something else. I have to reload my other gun. I won't have that until next round, so I'm done.
Okay, Mr. Rutledge's turn. After taking the hit and just kind of brushing it off. it's highly unlikely he can see all the way at the end of the other train car, so he's not going to be able to shoot at Matthew. And the rest of you are in sufficient enough cover that he can't really see you, and he's come off of shaken, which means I don't think he can go on hold. So, what does he do? Oh, he has to reload. He reloads. Calvin. Roll spirit.
So it's my. Didn't we talk about being healed?
Yeah,
Yes.
you get one. Nope.
Okay, yeah, so we should cover that. So, don't be mad, Goldfish. AKA Isabella. But
Always angry.
I screwed up. I screwed up pretty poorly. In that, I was giving Mr. Rutledge an additional +2 because he's using a Gatling shotgun, and because shotguns give you a shooting +2, I assumed that meant he got a +2, but the Gatling shotgun does not give you a +2, so he should have only been doing shooting die +2 because he has improved trademark weapon instead of shooting die +4. So, I didn't really discuss this. I just kind of said it because, you know, I'm the GM and I can do that kind of thing. Since you've been unconscious this whole time, I figured it wasn't right to just resurrect you. So instead, I've decided to, since Calvin took all 3 of his wounds from one blow, I've decided we're just going to negate that attack in exchange for me cheating. So, Calvin is now back to full health, no longer shaken, and now I won't be cheating anymore.
Gatling shotgun?
Wait, so
Dang, good
I'm
shit.
still...
You're still unconscious,
What?
bleeding on the ground because you're a woman, and that's just how it goes.
Wow.
Yeah.
We see who the favorite is.
No, it's the
You're a
patriarchy.
woman.
I don't control the patriarchy. I just follow the rules. I
Yeah,
received
get in
my
there.
patriarchy letter in the mail that said, you know,
You know what I hear? I hear that this game is sexist. I want it to go onto the record that Jaken is sexist.
I mean, that's been said many times.
Well, now it's on your little video.
It's on my permanent
So,
record.
ah!
It's on my permanent record.
Nope.
Hail
You're gonna go
patriarchy.
up to the pearly gates, and that's gonna be on your record. And you know,
Oh,
you're
we
gonna
lost
have to
each other.
answer for it.
Oh yeah, Alright, Zeke Leonardi back in there. I'm gonna tell you all the password to this channel just in case I'm not paying attention when you guys. That's the password.
Excellent.
In case I'm not paying attention and one of you drop and need to get back in.
And then the streamers poured in.
I didn't post it on the stream.
Yeah, it was a joke. Well,
okay.
we'd have to have streamers before
Right, yeah.
they could post in anyway. So, Jaken,
So
I want
me.
to do 2 completely separate skills. Okay?
Okay.
But I really want to do it without it requiring an offhand bonus.
Cute. I'd like to hear your
So-
reasoning.
I want to do a shooting
You're very
roll,
loud
and I want to
today.
make a spell casting roll. I am?
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna adjust your volume on my end.
No, the microphone was kind of close to my mouth.
You trying to eat it?
Yeah.
He's hungry.
So, I want to shoot my shotgun, and I want to cast Bolt.
Yeah, that's 2 actions.
Right.
You
Now,
can, wait,
because
wait,
of my-
You have bolt? Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah. But it completely ruins it for everybody else. But they already know now anyway. So, yeah. I mean, it's my version of the Bolt spell.
Sure, yeah.
Right.
Throwing knife. Okay,
Exactly.
so yeah, that's definitely going to be multi-action offhand penalty.
Yay. I mean, that's it. Just yay. But no, I'm sorry. That's fine. Okay, so then in that case, I'm just gonna do the 1 action because I can't succeed that offhand bonus.
Remember, climbing this is an action.
Climbing into that is an action?
Yeah.
So for me to negate this +2 or this -2, I have to climb over this?
Well,
Yeah.
if you want, yes, that's right. You have your gun out. For some reason, I got it in my head canon that you were going to run at him with your sword.
I mean, I would love to if he wasn't across difficult
But yes,
terrain
in order to-
with a Gatling shotgun.
Right. In order to climb over that to negate your -2, you'd have to take an action to climb over it. Yes.
Sounds like he's just kind of trapped in there then. Damn it. If fucking Isabella wasn't on there, we could just pull the cable. Watch him roll backwards. They flip him the bird, but he'd probably shoot us. Well then I'm just gonna run, I guess, wherever I need to be to shoot at him with a -2. Is that here?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. I have 8 movement, so I get 48 altogether then, because it's times 6.
Right. 48 feet.
Right.
Right.
The hopes of getting lucky. I need to take a -. And I am extremely pissed off at this dude, mostly because he just killed my one new friend-ish. Well, whatever you call his ability to me, I guess. Acquaintance. I'm gonna hum 3 throwing daggers at him. But I'm going to power them up, take extra special aim, for a total of 6 power points.
Okay.
Palpable. First one. Second one.
That's a hit.
Third one.
Well, resolve the hit.
Oh, sorry. I rolled it already.
Yep.
Because it's not. He's gonna soak it anyway.
Well, he's
But
got chip. That's true.
and then you have chips.
Yeah, we all have chips.
Sure do. And so the first hit.
9. He is shaken. Second hit. That is a superficial wound. Nothing happens.
Then I'm gonna go wee. Back down.
Okay. Mr. Matthew.
Okay. So Matthew opened, the door was already open if I'm not mistaken when he arrived, to a car that seems to be slightly on fire, and there's plenty of gunshots going up at the very end, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's not fun.
And by now the back of this car is filled with smoke. You can still see the fire through it, obviously. And all these pedestrians are in a panic, but they're not willing to move, and yeah, because they're afraid to get shot in the ongoing gun battle that's going on to the west.
Well, he's not going back with the Gatling gun, because fuck that shit, so he's gonna run forward and duck between the benches, despite the smoke, and he's gonna keep his head low. 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, that's 3. 4, 5. And then I do my see that guy. So I'm gonna go, I can't go into a corner, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna run after, so 6. Well, that does not help. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna duck behind those benches here then.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm weighing my options here.
You're trying to kill more of our characters? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know. All right, let's deal you in. So starting with Matthew. Bad dog. Mr. Rutledge. Sorry, I didn't call these out. Ah, shit. Well, Mr. Rutledge got an ace of diamonds, so Sorry, cat. I didn't know you were down there and I stepped on you. Kael'din? Ah, Black Joker. Alright. Oh, that's a Black Joker, so I need to... That was all out of order. I need to recall and shuffle. And now, before Mr. Rutledge takes his turn... That wasn't the password? Let me change it. Let me do the password again. My bad. You used the A, right? Not the U? Nah.
Yes.
Well, I changed it again. Hopefully I got it right this time. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. We need to do a thing. How much grit did Lewis have? I'm gonna assume 1.
Yep.
Yeah, we all have one.
Deal 1 card to Jake and...
You gotta make sure everybody heads it in to their guts. Fuck that up.
Okay. In case you're wondering, Lewis does not come back as an unhard.
Arrow.
That's what I said. No, you're right. Harrowed.
Harrow?
There's an A. I don't know. I don't care. Screw you. How about that? He's no longer shaken. Alright, as he kind of shakes off that injury, he brings his gun up, and you guys hear shouting behind him. You can't really make it out because of the roar of the trains going by, but he cocks his head back and nods, and he's going to go on hold.
We're not rolling notice to hear that shouting? Oh, I guess
Sure,
not.
everyone roll notice.
Oh, okay.
With a minus
Do I get a
2,
+2 to...
and Matthew, since you're the furthest back, a minus 4.
Yeah,
Does the
minus
Black
2 for us.
Joker give me +2 to everything, or just my rolls?
Yes, all trait rolls.
Yes.
So you negate that minus.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Suck
matter,
anyway.
has 6. Okay.
Somehow Matthew hears it.
Yeah.
Critical. Not critical something.
Alright, so Matthew hears, "Quit playing around with them! The charges are planted, let's get out of here!"
Okay.
And it's Matthew's turn.
So, Matthew's just gonna say, like, himself more than anything else. It's probably not gonna help the panic of the pedestrian, but Soul's gonna say, "Holy shit, they're blowing something up." And then he's gonna go 1, 2, 3 for 1. And then... here, which I believe, can you see the guy? He gets
No, you
the
gotta
guy.
you gotta get up the stairs.
You gotta be
get on the stairs.
here. This is the closest you can be. This square is the closest you can be to see it. Anything
Okay,
past this
so-
square in either direction, is invisible.
Which is like 2 points of movement.
So I
2
was at
pace.
1 here,
Yeah.
2 here. Then would be 3 to shoot him.
Okay, so he's gonna come out. He's gonna try to come off hold. So roll agility. You have to be
I should be
5.
Ooh, might not be fine.
Ooh, child. All right. Yep.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm attempting to reroll
Yes,
that
4
shit.
fate chips.
that's
Or
because
add to it.
I
a
tied.
tie. So you guys go simultaneously.
Simultaneous.
I don't like that, but I'll take it. So I'm gonna
Interrupting
shoot him.
cow says moo.
Oh, you're
I want to
going?
interrupt. I want
Okay.
to connect.
Caleb,
Like
you're
for real. No. Do I roll agility?
No, you got the Black Joker. You're just like, it's my turn now.
Oh, I just get to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with a new sense of inspiration and seeing this random person stepping up to do the job that I said I could do, I'm going to snap off. I'm going to repeat my last attack for another 6 points.
You'd
And
be here, but that's fine.
oh, okay. And
Hit. Roll damage.
He hits with that? Fuck.
A 5, yeah.
5.
Oh, the wild die. I see.
Damn,
Do I get
son.
+2 damage as well?
Yes. So you
Oh, so
actually
it's a
did a
19.
19. Alright, that's 2 wounds, so he's going to use his last fate chip to soak that. Jesus.
Oh my god, dude.
That's the second over 20 I've rolled on his soak checks. So the dagger comes flying through, cuts him in the neck, and he doesn't, like, he like tilts his head a bit, and it goes past his welding mask, slices his neck, and then he just kind of blinks, and that's all. That's the only thing that phases him. He's just like, ow, that kind of hurt. All right, second dagger.
Second throwing knife.
That's a hit. Add the +2 this time.
I did.
Yeah, that's 9, so I have a raise.
Oh my god.
11 damage. That's going to hit, and that's going to shake him.
Oh yeah, you will need to roll out to shake him before he shoots me. That's good.
Yes.
And then
Final throwing knife. You're rolling really good for a D6.
right now, hold on. Can I?
That is a hit.
Can I
Another 9.
do anything? Can I still add a right dice roll to that, even though it succeeded, or do I have to fail before I can use a fate chip?
You can use fate chips whenever.
Yeah, you can use
Can I
face.
use a
wanna
blue
use-
like a red?
Yeah, blue. Basically, blues are reds, but when you use them, I don't get anything for it. All right, so you're using it a D6.
Yeah. To add it to the 7 to try to get a raise.
Well, you guaranteed get a raise. You're going for 2 at this point, and that's 2 raises, which doesn't matter because it's an attack. So you spent the fate
Right.
chip and you got a raise in your damage.
Okay. And
There are
last
worse.
one.
There are worse things to use fate chips on, I suppose. 16 damage. That is 1 raise? Question mark. I'm doing the math in my head. Yes, that's 1 raise, so that's 1 wound. Since he has hardy, so additional shaken results don't cause a wound. So 1 wound. I'm debating if I want to use my fate chippy chippies.
So even though he's already shaken, he doesn't get a wound.
Right, because
2 wounds?
he has hardy, which it says if you. Well, actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and look it up and read it for Rizzle, right? Hardy. Where is it? Can I just say, I know why they organized the edges the way they did, but I hate it. And I wish it was just in alphabetical order. Because now I don't know where Hardy is. I don't know what category it falls under.
Is it in the primary one or is it in the Deadlands one?
Oh, okay. Actually, apparently it's not a edge. It's a monster trait. So, let me go to the monsters. Hardy. If the creature is shaken, further shaken results have no further effect. They do not cause a wound. There you have it.
Oh, so I can't get a raise on my damage to wound him.
Yes, you can. What? No, you can't. What it means is, if he's shaken, you still have to get a raise in order to wound him. You feel me?
Right, yeah. So then I'd have to get like 2 raises to wound him. Like twice, I mean.
To wound him twice, you need 2 raises, yes.
Which would be 3 wounds to me. In
If
a
you were
regular
shaken.
case.
If you were already
If
shaken.
I was shaken.
Right.
Okay, so that's what it does.
Because if you're
I got
already
you.
shaken, yeah, then
Right.
if you just get hit for your toughness or greater, you take a wound. For him,
Right,
you
but
still
he
have to get a
doesn't.
raise because he's got hardy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's a
I
little
understand.
cheater.
Thank you.
You know, because he's technically
No.
he's a monster type. You know.
That's fine. So
So
Matthew,
you're still doing 1
you-
wound, and
Yeah,
I
so-
am thinking about whether or not I'm going to use a chippy chip, and I am still thinking. I don't know.
So while you ponder that, Matthew, you see somebody whip out in front of you, throw little glinting pieces of metal, and then just a flourish of the cloak, and I'm back at my spot.
And I am gonna go ahead and drop a trip. Drop a chip. But he takes the wound anyway.
And he's shaken.
Well, yes, he's already shaken, but yeah.
So, yeah. So then fight
Alright.
me.
So now you two go simultaneously. So he's gonna make his his spirit roll. He's no longer shaken.
Yeah. So then. he
Sorry,
shoots
man, I
me.
tried.
Oh, it's fine.
And so yeah, he's gonna blast at you. Let's see if I can kill a new character before he's even been introduced to the party. That's what we're going for, right?
You are unnamed henchman number 7.
Yeah.
Both have to go at the same time.
I'm waiting for your roll before I roll mine, just not confuse everything.
Sure, why not? First attack misses. Second attack hits with a raise.
Shouldn't he? Well, okay, the raise I'll still take, but shouldn't he have a -1 if he's wounded by 1 still?
He has improved
Okay.
nerves of steel, so he can take up to. He can negate 2 wound penalties.
Oh my god! This dude needs to fucking die.
This guy is a beast. All right, so raise damage. 12. That's actually pretty pitiful for 4d6.
So that would be shaken a wound for me at the end of my turn, not.
Right, you still get to complete it, so don't apply any wound yet.
Yeah, no. Okay, well, I'm gonna think about using it against that, but for now I'm gonna do my turn.
Sure, yeah. That is hit with a raise. Even with with your -2, it's still a hit with a raise.
Yeah, I forgot to call. Would do double with my cold peacemaker.
Double what?
Double tap.
It's a double action revolver.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a 15. That's still a hit with a raise.
17.
No, because it's a
17, that's a
-2
plus
for
1
cover.
Okay, but does not matter.
Right.
So,
regardless
plus
of the
1
modifiers,
damage.
you hit with a raise. Yeah.
So,
No, it
so it's
doesn't
gonna
do.
be plus-
Double tap doesn't do extra damage.
but it does not?
No, it just
it
gives you
doesn't.
+1 to your
Acid shooter.
your attack.
Okay.
Now you have me
So,
questioning
I'm
it.
gonna-
What page is that on?
Double action?
No, a double tap.
Double
Is-
tap.
Is that in equipment or in combat?
I believe it might be in combat. Me control F that.
I don't understand why it wouldn't be in combat, but this book has, tricked me before. It's not. I don't. Oh, double taps. Here we go. Yeah, double tapping gives you +1 to hit and damage. Fuck. I'm sorry, Z-Killer.
No.
So yeah, it does do an extra 1 damage. I
Okay, so
am
just add 1
just
damage. to
floored
this
at
gun.
how wrong I get this game. This is my first time DMing this. I'd like to point that out.
Yeah, add 1 damage to that.
Put it +3 forever.
So 18.
Yeah.
18. He has. That is 2 wounds. I'm definitely gonna try to soak that. Because I don't.
Calling 15 on that roll. Hey! 11 plus 4 equals 15. I got it.
Wow. Fucking psychic. Alright, so yeah, nothing happens to him. Like, once again, another round passes over him. No, how about you hit him right between the eyes and it bounces off his helmet. I mean, his face mask. Not a helmet. His welding mask. You put a dent right between the eye. Or just right below it,
well,
because I guess he's got a little visor
In my
thing.
case, I'm doing the same as him. I'm gonna roll Vigor to shrug off the shaken and wound.
Awesome. I don't know if I have to
Oh,
shovel.
well, at least I'm not wounded. And since I remove all the wounds, I'm not shaken anymore.
Correct.
It's great. And I'm
So that
gonna go
makes it-
cower in this corner.
Yeah, that makes it Mad Dog's turn.
No. You know what I'm doing.
You're busting a
Got to
cat.
reload the other gun. I gotta reload the other gun, but I gotta full cylinder for it. You know what it is, 1 shot. Another one's double tap. +1 damage check.
I know.
Bastard.
Hey, I'm not the only one who has the rule books here. Just pointing that out.
I was using the quick reference. Wow. Well, can't stop that.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Hey, you guys see it?
Yeah, -4 and -4, which is natural 1, so you can't even do anything about it.
In fact, I think you just shot somebody.
Oh yeah.
So
So
was like Snake Eyes
Probably
waiting for Jake.
Isabella.
you shoot Matthew.
How about no?
It's in the rules, bruh.
I just
Wait,
fucking came back live. Give me a fucking break.
Alright, well, I gotta roll only damage for that. I still got my other gun to shoot, so don't worry, Matthew, I can shoot you again.
8 damage
I'm
to.
shaken.
Okay.
This is gonna be fun. Let's see if it happens again.
No, don't shoot again, you fucking asshole.
Fuck you. Do I feel like it? I mean, I'm pretty sure my damage is gonna be shit. Who cares? I mean, if I die, I die. I'm using a blue chip, Jacob.
I saw. Okay, well,
Oh,
you
it
hit.
barely hit.
Yeah. I mean, you were guaranteed to hit, right?
Fucking hate this game. Yeah. That love this game. Greatest ever made.
Alright, he's
I love
shaking.
this fucking game. Fuck this game. Fuck it.
Alright, starting with Mad Dog, new cards. 2 diamonds, again. That's funny. Calvin. 10 of hearts. Matthew. Matthew never lucky. Oh, I'm sorry. And then Mr. Rutledge. Calvin, you're up.
And
Oh,
I'm so
Jesus,
sorry.
that's so loud.
Sorry.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
Yeah, that was terrible. I went to go mute and I just was not fast enough.
This didn't happen. Whew, alright.
Sorry.
It's
alright.
Well,
Gets the blood
man,
flowing.
I cannot make it to him. Fucking die.
Fucking hate this.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled with them right now either. it- There's an action to climb over that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
big bully. That's what you are.
Yeah, I'm a cyberbully.
Now, is there enough here that I can get up against it and crouch down and be in complete cover?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna
Just
do
to
that.
give you a reference, it's 5 feet high. So that's why you guys can
Okay.
see over it. Because I assume none of you are playing... What's the political correct term? You know, one of them. And, yeah. But, yeah, you can definitely hide under it.
Giant folk?
No. I don't think midget is the... I think little people is the correct
They're
term.
midgets.
Okay.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
just saying.
All right, so
Midget is-
so I'm
midget is
sexist
like
and
the racist
she's
term.
she's little personist, I guess. I don't know what the term for that is. I don't think
So
there is one.
I'm going.
No, she just hates little people.
Yeah.
I am little. Like, I'm only 5 foot, so...
That doesn't. No, you're
No,
not
little
legally a little person.
No, but I'm still little.
Why did you not get a -2?
Because it's a shotgun.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
But you missed.
I knew you'd ask. I just let you guys finish talking. But
Sure,
yeah, I'm
sure.
gonna take the shot and come up against this and take cover.
All right. Matthew. Oh, by the way, so when Mad Dog whips out of the corner, he fires too early as he's bringing his gun to bear, and a bullet ricochets like 6 times before grazing your shoulder. That's why you're shaking.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I was moving, but first I'm gonna roll Spirit to see if I'm out of shaken, because that will decide where I go, actually. Okay, I'm not longer shaken. So, okay, now that I'm no longer shaken, I'm gonna walk past Mad Dog and simply say, I shot at him, I'm on your side. And I'm gonna go 1.
Oh wait, not my fault.
Okay, so there's a bunch of crap in the way. Fuck that shit, I'm shooting from here. I'm not going out in the open there.
You're -12.
So, -2 for cover. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Double tapping for the +1, so -1 total.
At least you're consistent.
That's a miss. I'm gonna remove the bullet at the end of my turn, but I'm gonna go cover in the corner again.
2 bullets because you double tapped.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Rutledge's turn.
Can't wait for him to roll out of another image.
Okay, he is going to Turn around.
Kill himself.
2 pace, 4 pace, and hopping down is not an action. Just climbing up that is. So 5 pace. Six pace. And then he's gonna run. Alright, he is going to have to make a climbing check, which he doesn't have, so unskilled.
And he gets, yep, I knew it.
So that's, he was here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and on his turn, this guy's gonna go. And yeah, he's safely over here, and he's gonna go head over here, and he's going to jump off and, well, disappear from sight. He literally jumps off the train. You guys don't know where. If those of you who can see that, I don't think any of you actually can, but you know, he's out of sight, and that makes it Mad Dog's turn.
Man, I don't see anybody. The cannons. Oh, no, I see somebody across the train.
You could help lift me up over this.
I mean, anybody, I feel like it's you. Can't really help him up there, can I, Jacob?
It's just an action. He doesn't have to roll climbing, so there's no reason to help him.
Yeah.
Unless I don't want to use an action to climb over it so I can do something else.
Yeah, Mad Dog sees them disappear, and he heard Matthew talk about explosives. So, head, he's like, they're probably gonna blow. And it's probably close. I moved, didn't I?
A little bit.
You moved a little bit, yes.
I was gonna go on hold.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I'm injured. Yeah, no, fuck off. Yeah,
So
fuck
you
off.
come out, you
I
don't see
heard-
anyone, you're just like, okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, if he's not there, then fuck off. Yeah, I'm kind of like, alright. I'm gonna take that as a warning that they're gonna blow up something. So, yeah. Whatever my max movement, I can move. Not too sure, because I didn't keep track, but we're gonna go with that.
You can go to here.
There you go. Oh, I'm on fire.
You're not on fire, but you're quite warm.
I'm on fire!
Fine, you're on fire. You take 1 wound. I'm just kidding.
I'm dead.
Alright, top of the round. Well, I'm not top of the round. Cards, which starts with Mad Dog. 4 of hearts. I think a bug just flew into my mouth. That's hygienic.
Huh.
Calebin, 2 of spades.
That is so disappointing.
Matthew, 3 of clubs.
Wow, he literally can't go slower than us.
Mr. Rutledge, 4 of spades. Wow. Yeah, he's
It
going
was
first.
very close.
That is something. Mr. Rutledge's turn. Yeah, he's just gonna jump off the thing. Yep. So, suffice it to say, we go out of combat. We're gonna go out of combat rounds. And these guys manning these cables, they are going to hit buttons which jettison the cables, you know, on their end. Oh, this is, gotta take this slow. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Is there Control Z? Oh, thank God. No. There we go. And then after they jettison the cables, they're going to dive off the train. I can't seem to click this one. It's starting to drive me insane. So that cable's gone. I can't click it for whatever reasons. These guys all jump off the plane. They weren't like combatants. So you guys can go ahead and start moving freely. If it gets a little wonky, we'll go into some kind of turn order. Oh, I got it.
Just. Don't worry, I'll just kill them. They get them.
Where are all these bugs coming from? A bug landed on my wrist, and I'm like, I'll kill it by slapping the shit out of my wrist, and that really fucking hurt.
I'm gonna trust both of them to get wherever, but whatever.
Ah.
Matthew's gonna turn to Isabella, who's probably laying in a pile of full bleeding, and he's gonna look at Kelvin and say, "One of yours? Is she gonna be all right?"
I'm gonna look down and say, one of ours. I don't know if she's gonna be all right. Start moving her back towards the dining car, if you don't mind.
I'm out of here, Jacob.
So where do you want us
Where
to
are you
go?
going
Back to
exactly?
This cart?
That way.
Wherever this leads me to the cart.
Well, I'm gonna say we can move back, but the behind us was on fire.
Right, and I have reason to believe that's gonna blow up. So which way do you want to be on?
That's smart, and I'm gonna help drag her to safety.
And
Or relative safety.
counterintuitive as it sounds, I want to sprint. See if I can make it across this relatively quickly. I do not. It takes me 2 turns at least to make it across this. I have
Okay.
48.
I don't see
That's
shit.
It's fine.
Jacob.
Just move yourself over there.
And I'm gonna bust inside the room real quick and start looking around
All right.
and see what I see.
So there's a dead Confederate soldier. And there are the 2 engineers that were manning this engine appear to have been brutally murdered by some kind of, sharp edged, some sharp melee weapon. You know, they seem to have been hacked and up to pieces. Their blood is all over the place.
Yeah.
Now,
Not your standard slaughter.
yeah, it's something that someone who enjoys doing that kind of work would do. Anyway, strapped on top of the coal depository, what appears to be a bomb of some kind. It's basically a huge mess of dynamite, vials of nitroglycerin, and shards of metal for shrapnel. And there's a circular hand clock, and you can see it ticking down. And you can tell, but just by glancing at the clock, that there's about 30 seconds left on it.
In my brief glancing at it, do I feel like it is something that I could, chop the straps off with my sword and throw off the side of the train? I mean, or I can't tell if you're describing this as like this massive, like it would take 2 people to even set this shit up, or if it's just
It's
like
huge. Like the whole thing is covered in dynamite, and you can see all these vials of nitroglycerin. So any kind of movement might set off the nitroglycerin, and then there's all these metal shards sticking out. And you don't even know how it's attached.
Okay,
it
yeah,
looks
so
like,
I don't.
It looks like if you attempted to move this, you would need knowledge of demolitions, or you'd have to bullshit it. Either way, trouble.
It's not the same of just. I'm not just throwing off.
No,
a
it's
belt
not.
of
It's
dynamite.
not like it's not like an 8-stick of dynamite that you can just pick up and throw. It's
Yeah. Oh, right. Or
It's attached.
yeah, or a big crate of it. Right.
Sure,
Exactly.
yeah.
Okay.
someone
So-
rigged this together.
Then I will take a moment.
Alright, so basically,
out. Yeah, I have
you
30
can
seconds.
either do something else, or you can attempt to disarm this as a dramatic task.
I was going to see about trying to separate train car. That
Yeah,
seem like
that's
an option?
totally an option.
Okay. Well then, I will run into the room, look at the bomb, go, fuck, and turn right back around, drawing my blade as I go, and I'm gonna try to chop at the, as I'm running over it, you know, chop at the connecting strips here so it falls out of my way.
Okay,
Then as I'm
it's
on
actually a
this
little
end-
easier than that because these chains that connect it, they're just like, they're on like hooks, like kind of like you know
Not
at
nearly
the.
as dramatic, Jakin.
I know, but they're
You're
made of
killing
chain,
me.
so you can't really chop them. But I mean, like they're just like you've ever been to like a theater and they're like those fancy.
Yeah, I know
rail
exactly
guards.
what
Yeah,
you're
so you
talking
just-
about, and I could chop through that weak ass shit with my damn sword.
Yeah, but this is
That's
chain.
not what's holding the train together.
This is like an inch thick chain.
It didn't have to be. It could have been like a bicycle chain. Like a that time bicycle, not one of these bicycles nowadays. Like this like little string of
I don't think that will hold it.
shit ass
Alright.
metal. It is not holding anything.
How about this? Using your sword, you undo the hooks on either side as you run by.
It doesn't matter. The sword's limp. It's just flopping around like a wet noodle, man. It don't matter.
You should be like, you use the sword to remove the chain, and you also break your sword in the process. Good work.
But these two chains on the railing are just the first half of the battle. The real thing is the thing underneath it.
Right. Yeah, so look for a means to pull that up.
There's actually a pretty simple mechanism, but you'll need a strength check to undo it.
Okay. I will try my hand at strength.
You know, also touch.
Yeah. So you come over there and you undo the mechanism, and the things unlatch, and it doesn't take long before the engine car to start speeding away from you as your end starts to very gradually slow down. And I don't have the map set up for that, so use your imagination.
No, that's fine. Yeah, and I'm gonna stand there just like in my portrait, sword out and everything, flapping in the train breeze as I watch it, you know, drive off.
All right,
I have a lot
and
of
as
stuff
as
on.
you're
I don't
standing
walk
there,
away.
dramatically watching the engine car get gradually further and further away, a thought strikes you, and that thought is, the engine car is going to blow up in a very short amount of time,
And ruin the tracks.
and the rest of the train will not have come to a complete stop in that time.
Yeah. So I'm going to shut the fuck up, dude. I'm gonna make my way and start running back.
You're just like you stand there all
since-
cool and you're like, oh shit, and you sheathe your sword, turn around, and you start looking at.
and because I'm sure the fat boys in the back over here clapping his meaty little sausage grubbers together probably hasn't realized that as the train is slowing down, he should be preparing to jump off of it.
Stop moving.
I was already
I said
preparing to
it
do
started
that.
slowing down. Oh, I stopped moving?
Yes.
Well, I'm shouting for everybody to get ready to jump off the train as I'm running down.
Okay. Well, I assumed you wanted to get to the other battle map.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, it
Where-
does not
where-
really
I don't know how
matter
much
if
time I
there's
have.
If there's no point in being somewhere on the train in particular when we jump out, I think
yeah.
jumping out.
Okay. So,
I want to get to
mentally would
the
be
horse
better.
carriage, the horse thing.
So-
make it in time.
I wonder. Battle bards. I guess not. I was wondering if battle bards
Yeah.
had an explosion, but doesn't look like that's in their repertoire. Ooh, fire blast. Oh my god, that was so loud. I'm sorry, future viewers. Alright. So, there's this huge explosion, boom, followed by a secondary explosion, boom, and the whole engine car just, like, erupts. Just the whole top just gets blown off. Wheels go flying off in every direction, and it's just like a beat before your car comes slamming into this exploded engine, and the whole train just goes shudders and shakes. The coal cart gets knocked slightly up in the air, coal flying out of it, and the train starts to tumble, and it's not looking great. And so everyone needs to hold on to something.
Oh, I'm against the wall.
Kinky.
Do we need to make any sort of rolls?
Yes, I'm looking that up.
Do I get triple double bonus?
Triple double bonus? No.
So we need to roll strength?
No.
No, not strength. I'm trying to figure it out.
I was.
Alright, what happens to people when a vehicle
Happens when you
crashes? That's the question.
M51, put it in your butt.
That's really weird. Hmm. Damage equal to seeds makes driving out of control. Each raise inflicts a wound. Blah blah blah. A wrecked vehicle won't run anymore. Great. What happens to the people if a vehicle is wrecked? I remember reading that somewhere, but for the
Probably
life
at
of
your
me,
house.
don't remember where I read it.
You're at
Maybe
home and you're like, huh.
Maybe in the chase section. Passengers, nope. Nope, that's not it either. Do 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 do. Great, I can't find it. So everyone make an agility roll, I guess. You guys already rolled strength. Okay, there we go.
Not even me.
Alright, so far so good. Oh, Isabella
Oh,
can't.
we're kind of holding on to her.
Yeah, since you both got raises, I'm assuming Isabella's perfectly fine. Alright,
Oh, no,
so
there two are
the
real
train is smashed, and at least the first car is derailed. Things go flying everywhere, and as the dust settles, the four of you are no further injured than you were prior.
Cool, because I would have been dead.
Right, yeah, it would have been great.
Except I'm bleeding out on the floor right now.
No, you're fine. Shut up.
So everything went to shit.
Well, after the train crashes, I have two priorities.
We're totally
During-
not getting paid.
Yeah, right. I was thinking that too. Securing Lewis's body and checking and see if my horse is still alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do not know
Yeah.
about Lewis, but I do have a horse, so I'm gonna do that.
Take it. I see
Yes.
two dead bodies, and is that a bartender?
Yeah, he's still behind the counter. Afraid.
Fucking injured. There's two dead bodies, and I see Lewis. A
Yeah,
little
I'm just gonna
more.
get everybody on this battle map because... What? That's the piece I grabbed?
Yeah, sure.
Kinda
We do need to
cheated,
take
but
a break though.
Is it break time? It is break time. Alright, so as you guys are coming from the crash, we're going to go to break. So we will come back at 19 after.
Alright, I'm going.
I'll be back in a moment.